So, again, this is Pokemon Uranium, those of you that don't know, and I know I'm alone here talking to myself, and I'm perfectly okay with that right now. Pokemon Uranium was a fan-made Pokemon game that you were available to download for free, not much anymore, which has been a fun story to follow, but I thought, why not play it in front of whoever wants to play it, or watch me play it? Because what's the fun if people can't see you cry over your dead Pokemon? Because I am playing the Nuzlocke mode, where Pokemon don't faint, they die. Because why not make it a little bit harder? And I'm drinking massive amounts of coffee because I did something very stupid this morning. And that's what you do when you do stupid things. Okay. So let's get started. Huh? Who is it? Oh, hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Bambo. But if you find that hard to pronounce, you could just call me the Pokemon Professor. You're the kid who's applying for the job, right? Great. Want the lowdown on what you'll be doing? No. The controls are a little bit different in Pokemon Uranium just because it was made to be played on the PC, so you do just use the buttons instead of using, you know, the normal DS, 3DS, Game Boy, whatever controls, but it's all really simple. We humans share the world with creatures known as Pokemon. More than mere animals, Pokemon possess astonishing powers and remarkable intelligence. People and Pokemon coexist in many ways. Some Pokemon are kept as pets, others help us with work, and still others are used in battle by trainers such as yourself. But there's so much we still don't know about Pokemon. That's my job. I study Pokemon for a living. Specifically, I'm an expert on Pokemon elements. Every Pokemon has an elemental type, and each type has its own strengths and weaknesses. But why do they exist? Are there new types we haven't discovered yet? But I'll tell you more at your first day on the job. Report to my lab tomorrow to get your first Pokemon. Now, if you just fill out this form here, because what's more fun than paperwork? Okay, so I'm gonna choose one of the girls here. You really have to choose between, are you a serious, no nonsense girl? Or are you just in it for the fun? I think because we're doing a Nuzlocke, it'll be all business. Let me just check out how this is doing real quick. And we'll just put something in here. Close enough. Are you ready? Your journey, your story, is about to unfold. The future is a blank slate. You together with your Pokemon are going to fill it. It's getting real deep here in Pokemon Uranium. This is not just a fun little game. It's my journey, where I find my nirvana. There will be challenges and thrills, and you're bound to make exciting discoveries. Let's go. "10 years ago, Little Royce's family lived in Beale Beach City, the largest city in Tandor. Oh, look, it's Dad. Their father, Kellen, was a brave and talented Pokemon Ranger. Their mother, Lucille, was a brilliant scientist and an expert on nuclear energy. Good breeding on my part, apparently. Although they both worked demanding jobs, they always found time to spend at home with young little Royts. Yay for me. The Tandor region was at peace, and Lucille's company was working on a form of clean energy that would change the world. The future seemed bright. Never good when you see the word seemed before the word bright. It was an ordinary day at the nuclear power plant where Lucille worked. As part of a routine inspection, they brought in a specialist to take a look at the electrical system. Cameron, have you finished your diagnostics? Yes, I have. Everything seems to be working perfectly. This generator you designed really does its job well, Lucille. Excellent. If everybody has finished their work, we'll break for lunch. A kind and benevolent leader. Boss, you might want to take a look at this. Strange. The temperature readings are far higher than normal. Either we need to reset the thermometer, or the reactor is leaking a massive amount of heat. It can't be the thermometer. I just checked that. So... ... Not good. Not good. There must be a breach in the reactor. At this temperature, in just a few minutes, we'll have a total meltdown. And I don't know much about nuclear energy, but I'm pretty sure that's the opposite of what you want to happen. Not completely sure on it, but pretty sure. Everybody needs to evacuate now! Lucille! You have to leave too! Oh no, not Mom! Lucille! I'm sure he says while stretching both hands above his head. With Cameron's help, all of the scientists were able to escape unscathed. Except Lucille. She was never seen again after that day. The radiation leaking from the broken reactor made the surrounding area uninhabitable for many years, foiling any attempt to try and search for her. The loss of his wife had a profound effect on Kellen. His personality changed. He became cold and dedicated to his job. In time, he got promoted to chief of the Tandor Pokemon Rangers. However, he became too busy to care for his child. Yeah, this is not looking so good for me. So, young little Royts was sent to live with their elderly auntie in Moki Town. 10 years passed. Auntie's health waned. Supporting a child was too much work for her. Fortunately, Ernest Bambo, the local Pokemon professor, was looking for a research assistant. So basically, me getting this job in this Pokemon professor's lab was a necessity, and not just because it sounds like fun to be a Pokemon trainer. My elderly aunt literally cannot support me with the amount of money she has, and so I have to get a job. Well, I suppose it'll make me more dedicated, can't quit. It was common for youths of a certain age to receive a Pokemon and travel the region as a Pokemon trainer. And so, Little Roy's journey began. And here I am, in my room that looks just like every Pokemon trainer's room since the beginning of time, with my game system. And of course I gotta be late on my first day of work. So basically you just use the directional keys to move around your character in this one. We'll take a look around my house. My grandma's got her own bed. I'm guessing my elderly aunt, or my elderly aunt, not my grandma, cannot climb the stairs, maybe? So she needs to sleep downstairs. But alright, sweetie. Today's your big day, isn't it? I can't help but feel glum, seeing my little one all grown up and leaving home. Oh, if only these old bones could do more, so that I could support us both. But we both know that you're ready for this. You and that boy, Theo. Always following in your footsteps. That one. You've always been so capable, but I wonder about him. Wow, Grandma's putting down the neighbor kid. He is younger, after all. I'm sure his father Cameron wouldn't allow him to go unless he was sure. Anyway, to celebrate your big day, I got you a present. Go ahead and open it. Aw. Elderly aunt buying me presents, even though she doesn't have the money. Very nice, very sweet. Little Roy's obtained the running shoes. Sweet. The instructions on them read, to run, hold Z. You can toggle the auto run in the menu. Sniffle. Oh, don't mind me, sweetie. I'm just an emotional old lady. If only your father were here right now. Well, I'm sure he's proud of you too. Not proud enough to be here, but proud all the same. And I'm positive you'll run into him during your adventure. Now I shouldn't keep you any longer. Say hi to that nice professor man for me. Will you? And if you don't mind stopping by again after you get your first Pokemon, I'd love to see it. Good luck, sweetie. Okay, and here we go. My elderly aunt and me are doing the same morning activity, apparently. Getting some coffee in our system. So we've got Moki Town. The town I hail from. I'm pretty sure that the Pokemon Lab is up that way, so we'll get a little idea of what's going on around here. First, we'll go all the way down. We got a nice little lake down here. I wonder what kind of Pokemon lives in this pond. Probably just Magikarp. Not an optimistic man. Technology is incredible! I can now trade Pokemon with my friends across the world with the power of the internet. Sure. My favorite Pokemon is Cubug. It's so cute. It's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. I think I'd like a birdie. It's a flying type, so it's strong against bugs. Doesn't like bugs. What do you have to say, woman? My daughter is now a trainer. Did you know? She is training her Chinmunk in Route 1. Say hi to her if you see her. Easy enough task. I think that's how we leave. I like to talk to everybody. If someone took the time to write little dialogues for everyone, I might as well hear them. Plus, you never know what kind of information you'll get. I bought my son the new video game all the children are playing these days. But now he won't put it down for even a second. What's your new Pokemon game, man? Listen, have you heard of the new video game? It's called Pokemon Red version. Oh, they have a lot of text where the last word is just cut off. But yeah, they play Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue in this game. Pretty much all the kids are playing it. Instead of actually going out and being trainers at 10, now they can do it from the comfort of their own living room. Or their own bedroom, like me. I didn't talk to you, did I, lad? Don't go anywhere. I'm so jealous you get to have your own Pokemon. My mama says I gotta wait till I'm older. Oh dear, oh my. What does this grandma have to say? Children grow up so fast. Not so long ago it seemed like I was one myself. Be sure to have fun on your journey. This is a positive place. Except for that guy. And his Magikarp. Ooh. I recognize you. You were friends with my parents. Hello, little Royts. Today is the day you and Theo receive your first Pokemon, isn't it? Theo certainly was excited. I imagine you must be too. Ah, I remember that day all those years ago. Yes, I was a Pokemon trainer just like you once. I'm retired now, of course, but I still remember what it was like. It was an auspicious day indeed. If you're looking for Theo, I'm afraid he's not here. He's already gone ahead to the Pokemon lab in the north of town. He's not very patient, so you should probably hurry along and join him. And his bedroom looks exactly like mine. I like to think mine's a little bigger, a little older, need a little bit more space. This is a way bigger town than like Pallet Town or some of the other towns that you start off in Pokemon. Usually there's like 5 houses and you're like, wow, this is nice, I suppose. Oh, little Royts, you're leaving home, right? Here, have this. It'll help you on your journey. Don't eat it yourself. I obtained a rare candy. And that'll help out, especially really early in the game, especially when you're playing a Nuzlocke, so I'm sure that won't last very long in my inventory. But again, that's why you talk to everybody. You never know what you're going to get. If you're going to get information, or if you're just going to get a little story. My husband's long been an admirer of your father, you know. So you're finally heading out on an adventure, eh? You take after your old man that way. Yeah, thanks for bringing up my dad, who apparently does not have time for me, and has not seen me in God knows how long. But I appreciate the fact that you think he's doing a good job. Oh, this was my house. So we don't have to visit that again. We'll have to go back, apparently, when we get our first Pokemon. And that's where I'll probably end up stopping for today. Because today is my day off work, but I've got 50 different things to do. This was basically a test run to make sure everything was working properly. And it seems to be. So, once I get my Pokemon, I'll start training maybe a little bit later tonight, once I get back from, actually my grandparents' house. Because it doesn't matter how far you move away from your family. Gotta go visit the grandparents. So you're going to be the big breadwinner now, huh, little Royts? I should pop by to visit your auntie now and again. Do ho ho. I really don't want that old man visiting my aunt now. I feel like he's got nefarious things planned for my aunts. Stay away from my elderly aunts. Most of the Pokemon species found in Tandor are native to this region, but there are some which can be found in other regions too, like Mankey and Dunsparce. Yeah, you'll definitely see some Pokemon from the previous generations in this game, but Pokemon Uranium did create 150 new Pokemon for their, fan-made game, which has been pretty. I did play through a bit of this. I never finished it. It was pretty cool to see the things that they came up with, and they're actually very well done. Where do you think you're going? Are you trying to get to the lab before me? Well, the fact that I got basically to the lab before you is saying something, because I literally talked to every single person in town. So you can get the better Pokemon? Well, that ain't gonna happen. Because I'm gonna get the strongest one first. Try to keep up, little roids. I like the music that plays behind him. It's very, like, classic Gary Oak-esque. Where he's just kind of a douchebag, I guess is the best way to put it. Anything going on over there? Fence. The Pokemon Lab. Bambo. Hey, if it isn't Little Roids. And, your friend. Tommy, was it? Honestly, Pops, can't you even remember my name? It's Theo. Theo! Right. Right. Theo, you're just in time. Today is a very special day for both of you. It's your first day at work as Field Research Assistants at Bambo Pokemon Research Labs. Your job will have you travel across Tandor, observing and capturing many different kinds of Pokemon to help me with my research on Pokemon elements. I have 3 Pokemon here that will aid you on your journey. Before you get your starters, though, you both will take the Pokemon Trainer Aptitude Test. And this was another new thing that Uranium did. I mean, they made it very easy if you want a specific Pokemon to get the Pokemon you want, because the answers are actually colored, the color of the type. So green would be for grass, red is for fire, and blue is for water. So if you want the water starter, or the grass starter, the fire starter, you can have that. But in case you just want to answer the way you want to answer, that's fine too. I did roll the dice before I started, because that's what you're supposed to do with a Nuzlocke, is you don't just get to choose. And so I'll be getting the water starter, actually. Wanted the fire starter, but I got the water starter. Because I actually got the fire starter last time, and it's a great Pokemon. But the water starter in this game's not bad either. And each of the starters, they have 2 evolutions, and they're actually all dual-type Pokemon. So, the water one is water, electric, fire is, I want to say fire ground, and the grass is grass steel. So, yeah, and I'm skipping ahead of a little bit. He's just explaining that we're going to be taking a test. It's just a way to determine what kind of Pokemon trainer you will be. Different starter Pokemon are better suited for different battling styles. A starter Pokemon will be your lifelong partner, so it's important for you to work well together. Yeah, I get it. Enough talking. I want to get my Pokemon. Jeez, kid, you're not very patient, are you? Alright. If you want to know more about what's on the test before we begin, you can talk to my aide. Now, Little Royce, are you ready to take the trainer aptitude test? Yeah, like I said, it's really simple. You don't need to know what's on the aptitude test. You don't have to talk to the aide about it. When you encounter a new kind of Pokemon in the wild, what is your first reaction? Oh, crap. It's fine. I don't have to answer them all blue in order to get blue. I'll just have to be a little less quick on the pressing the button. Okay, next question then. Which of these TMs would you prefer to teach your Pokemon? So like I said, red, green, blue. So we go hidden power for water. Hey Professor, what's a TM anyway? I'll tell you later. Let's move on with the next question, shall we? He has no time for Theo. Theo is a very annoying character, and he talks entirely too much, and he cries a lot, but I do feel bad for Theo, because nobody has any time for Theo. Which of the following Pokemon would win in an all-out battle? Is it possible to fail this test? No, it isn't. Now, this is your final question. So answer it honestly. What is your motivation for becoming a Pokemon trainer? Making new friends. Well, I will be talking to everybody, so, you know, I guess that makes sense for me. I'm gonna make tons of new friends. I'm gonna befriend Theo. We're gonna be like this at the end. I'm gonna be a Pokemon master. And nobody's gonna stand in my way. I dig your spirit, kid. Well, that's it for the trainer aptitude test. Now it's time to analyze your results. Okay, I finished my analysis. Which was a 4-question test. Really not that difficult. Little Royce, you seem to be a trainer that is capable of many different strategies. I like to think that I am. You prefer to adapt to overcome challenges in your path. Your philosophy is probably just go with the flow. Which, you know, funny because water. Your calm, rational approach will come to aid you in your future. For a balanced trainer like you, Lextux is the best pick. So this is going to be my starter, which I'm sure I will get very, very attached to, and then it'll die, and I'll cry a little bit. Or a lot. I'll cry a lot. Go ahead and take it, Little Royce. Boom! Mine. Would you like to give a nickname to Electux? And that's another rule for Nuzlocks. You have to give them nicknames in order to make sure you're fully establishing a connection between you and your Pokemon so that you get more invested in keeping them alive, basically. What should I name it? It's always where I run into a roadblock. What do I have around my room? I'm gonna name it Blanket. I've got a blanket on my floor. Me and Blanket. Hey, I'm tired of waiting. Little Royce got their starter already? When do I get mine? Dude, it's been like 3 minutes. And yeah, I took a couple of seconds figuring out what to name my Pokemon. But you can wait your turn. I'm older. The Pokemon professor actually remembers my name. relax. Theo. Well, you certainly know what you want out of life. You're impulsive, impatient, and care mostly about your own desires. But I sense something else in you. Could it be the seed of greatness? The potential to transform yourself completely? Which is basically a way of saying, be a different person. Or maybe it's just that you're so young. I can't tell. Regardless, for a trainer like you, Raptorch is the best pick. I mean, I just like the fire start in this game. I mean, I have nothing against the grass starter. When I play the actual handheld games, I do like the grass starter the best. You really hope you don't get the grass starter, though, when you pick it out. Because as you'll see, the water starter starts with a water move. The fire starter starts with the fire move. The grass starter starts with nothing. So for a Nuzlocke, it's really just not good. And you can with the grass starter. It's just not way harder, and there's a good chance you'll lose the first battle. Little Roids, you have a Pokemon, and now I have a Pokemon too. You know what this means, right? We have to battle. Oh please. Not in the lab. But of course, we don't listen to him because he's an adult. What powers do adults have in the Pokemon world? Rival Theo would like to battle. Theo sent out Raptorch, and I send out Blanket. See, we have Tackle, Tail Whip, and Water Gun. So, because we're water, he's fire, it's gonna be an easy enough battle. Because unlike, you know, the original Pokemon games, and Rival, I guess is the word I'm looking for, doesn't start with the stronger Pokemon. You start with the stronger Pokemon. What? But I was supposed to win! And then of course they have to pay us because what's the point if you're not stealing money from random people on the street? But how? I'm supposed to be the best trainer ever! That's impossible! Good trainers never lose! I sniff whiff. Please don't cry, Theo. Here, I'll heal your Pokemon for you. Your Pokemon were healed. I wanted to be an unbeatable trainer. How come I couldn't win? I really wanted to win. See, like I said, a little bit of a crybaby. Well, between your starter and Little Roids' starter, theirs have the type advantage. Water, fire, you know. Water beats fire, fire beats grass, and grass beats water. That's the elemental type triangle. Well, one of them at any rate. Yeah, if that was as hard as learning the elements got in this game, I would be smooth sailing. There will be at least one time during this Nuzlocke that I lose a Pokemon because I just plain can't remember what's weak against something else. Learning to master type matchups is an important part of being a trainer. No way! I want a do-over! How come Little Roids gets the better starter? Ooh, ah. I'm not even sure what sound he's trying to make there. It's not fair! I'm going home! And there he goes. Sigh. He took that harder than I hoped. But you shouldn't be so quick to judge him. He is just a kid after all. Unlike me, an adult. I expect he'll soon discover that training Pokemon isn't as easy as he imagined. I'm going out to the entrance to Route 1 by the edge of town. Bring Theo, and I'll teach you both how to catch Pokemon. See you later, little Roids. And so I'll go get Theo, and we'll get to the start of Route 1, and then that's where I'll call it for right now, because I still gotta get ready. I'm researching a new kind of Pokemon potion right now. Got new testers? Want to test your new Pokemon potion? Boop 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 ba-doop boop. I'll try to remember. I think Theo's house is down at the bottom. I think it's this one. Whoops. What did you say to my son? He ran upstairs crying and locked the door behind him. Was it a loud lock? Because he literally just ran up there. He won't tell me what's wrong or come to... He was just here. He was just here. I swear, if you did anything to hurt him. Oh. So that's how it is. So we got the weaker starter and you beat him in a battle. I see. That explains it. A harsh lesson, to be sure. But losing is as much a part of being a trainer as winning. He had his heart set on his day being perfect. So losing right off the bat is somewhat of a shock. Still, crying won't solve anything. That's something he has to learn. Theo, come downstairs right now, young man. Sniffle. Theo, you can't cry every time you lose a battle. That's just part of being a trainer. Unless you're playing a Nuzlocke. Because then you're dead. But it isn't fair. Little Roy's got the better starter in me. Now I'm never gonna win. Sorry, that's my coffee pot gurgling there. Then you'll have to catch more Pokemon to balance out your team's weaknesses. Besides, a well-raised Pokemon can still win, even at a disadvantage. There's no sense in giving up before you even begin. Sniff. Yes, Dad. Now, Theo, I won't always be around to pick you up when you're feeling down, so try and be strong for yourself, okay? Little Roids, please be patient with my son. He looks up to you, you know. Everyone keeps saying that. Oh, I nearly forgot, Little Roids. Theo and I have something for both of you. Like a present? Yes, exactly. Little Roids, your father Kellen sent me these and told me to give them to you both when you began your journeys. I'm sure it will come in useful. Ah, sweet Dad. I'm glad you thought of me in this important time in my life. A Pokepod? What's that? It's a high-tech device that's indispensable for Pokemon trainers. It plays music and includes a map of the region. Most importantly, it contains a phone that will allow you to stay in touch with each other and other trainers. Cool. I got the red one. It's cooler than yours. I'm gonna go meet that professor by the edge of town. I'll be the first to catch a Pokemon. Bye, Dad. Keep up, Little Roids. At least he bounces back fast. Well, Talk about a dramatic turnaround. Yeah, just like I was saying. He always bounces back quickly. Little Royce, you don't want to keep the professor waiting, so you should probably get moving too. I won't see you or Theo again for some time. You see, I'm starting a new job soon. I'm supervising the construction of the new power plant, Epsilon. Perhaps I'll see you there, in time. After all, it's the last place Lucille was ever seen. Dun dun dun. Best of luck on your journey, little Royce. Boom. Okay, go visit Grandma, or Auntie. Jeez. I will probably never get that completely straight. Not that we'll see her, well, we'll see her a lot. This, first training, section. Because she heals us. But after that, we won't see her. We won't. Hello, honey! Take a break from all that tiring adventuring. And she's just gonna, I guess she didn't really need to see us. It's quiet without you around, you know. Have you heard from my nephew, your father, lately? Must be tough being a ranger. Okay, and that's where I'm gonna leave it for now, because when we get started, we'll catch our first Pokemon, basically. So we'll be right into it. So let me save. And it was a pleasure starting this game with you guys. And I will hopefully be back later today. Bye-bye.